Hello, everyone, and welcome to Copperhead Canyon National. It's going to be an 11 lapper 51 on the checkpoints on this one. This is a returning MX from the DSS. It's been a minute. It's been a couple years. Returning National by Slaunch. And yeah, this one is if you thought the last one was brutal, well, you haven't seen shit yet, because this one's loaded with the gophers and lots of tricky terrain for these drivers to navigate. So it's going to be interesting to watch this race. It's going to be one where can't really count anyone out at any point in time, because you could always hit a rough landing and just get absolutely dismounted. So gonna have to keep your eyes open for that. Basically every section can conk you in some way, so you gotta be on your toes, gotta really be paying attention on this one and just ready for anything, because yeah, you just don't know. It's appropriate naming with the Copperhead Canyon, because you just don't know when this Fokker is gonna bite you. So running through the whole lap there, boom. Let's go through the gate, left to right, Camby, Ramdina, what? Coop, I got confused again. Luke, Soul, Hunter, Blake, Slaunch, and Detail. Again, 11 lapper, 51 on the checkpoints. Camby getting the Nate honors. Nate is out. It's off. Green flag. Green flag at Copperhead Canyon. It's going to be Hunter with the whole shot. Big sends into this immediate downhill. Oh, multiple drivers going down hard. And I think I saw Soul in that. And Soul is in the overall conversation, so that's huge early on. Oh! Some big runs. Detail working his way up into second there. These whoops, very tricky. Slaunch now with the early lead. See some different lines here. Oh, I like it. We see a lot of different line choices. All the different lines. Love that. Oh, Hunter going down. Oh my god, some massive sends. Camby as well. Detail and Ramda battling for the podium spot here. Slaunch and Luke battling for the lead. Couple whip actions being thrown. Battle for the lead is on. Slaunch defending to the inside. Here they go into the whoops. This last turning whip section, very, very tricky. Oh, Slaunch gets a little bit loose on exit. Oh, that was close. Luke's going to lead the first lap down. Slaunch. Oh, Slaunch cases right in front of Detail. Wow. And then Ramda goes rogue afterwards. Crazy stuff on the first lap. Ramda, look at this. Battling for top 3 one lap in on an MX. Okay, Biggie Bagda. Get in there. Oh, no. Detail getting bit on the downhill. Rough start early on. Oh, Slaunch with a rough entry there. Armada getting into the back of him a little bit. And yeah, they're cheesing through the whoops. Oh my god. Detail with more issues. Gonna go way back on this one. He's gonna have to be on comeback mode this race. Oh, Blake going for a move on Soul. Not quite able to make it work. Here comes Soul with that run on that exit. He goes way past Detail, but it works out. He's gonna get that spot back with that send. Still holding on the lead. Slaunch second. It's still Ramda third, Hunter fourth. Wow. Biggie Bagda might be back. 2 laps down. Rough landing, though. For Armada on the finish jump. Gap's not too crazy yet. Still a lot that could be done. Admittedly, if you can get the clean lines, you can make up quite a bit of time, but it can feel a little risky. Luke goes down on the downhill. Slaunch will go by for the lead. Armada ripping by. Hunter going a little wide. That downhill transition, very, very tricky. We've seen a lot of drivers go down there already. Like this right line that Soul's got hooked up. Oh, Detail with the send on the exit going down. Quick recovery, though. So now Slaunch out to the lead. Luke second. Ramda still holding on to that podium spot. Slaunch goes down. Luke goes right in front. We got a lead battle still early on. And Ramda not that far behind. Oh, rough landing on the outside for Luke. Armada's going to go into second. Biggie Bagda. What has he cooked up this? Okay. Keep it going. Come on. Oh, Hunter defending from Soul.
Lap complete.
Oh, Ramda. Oh, just getting it all wrong on the finish jump again. Still holding on to his track position, but it's starting to become under threat for sure. A lot of drivers closing in behind him. Get a nice gap until that rough ending to the lap. Gets offline a little bit. Oh, wow, but Luke Cheese is off to the side as well. Here comes Hunter with a big run. He's going to carry it. They're going to go all the way for this right line. See how these different lines play out. Very different lines. Luke going super wide. See how this works out with these guys battling. There's the whoop run. Armada goes down. Love seeing a lot of the different line choices coming into play and getting used here. Etel really likes that middle there. A lot of drivers going for the outside. We saw Slaunch go inside early on. I don't know if he's going there every lap. Yeah, a lot of different line choices on this track, and it's nice to see that we're actually seeing a lot of these drivers go for them as well. A lot of these MXs, you'll see it settle into a groove at some point, but no, it seems like we have some good variety throughout the field, and seems like that's continuing as the race goes on too. So I think it makes sense though on this track. This one's definitely more of a comfort track. Like even if a line isn't necessarily faster, if you feel more comfortable taking it, you probably want to take it on this one. So that's why we probably see a little bit more variety here on this one. A couple good close positional battles right now. Hunter's gotten back. He's gotten around Luke for second. Detail's gotten around Soul. Hunter goes way wide. Oh, but gets right back into position at the perfect time. He's going to hold on to that position. I gotta say, racing this one was absolutely brutal, but Soul goes down again. Oh my god. Oh! Just this whoop action. Watching the race back and seeing the drivers struggle with this is pretty fun. Close battle here. Oh yeah, and just that rough wheelie. Hunter gets the end of it with a really rough wheelie on the exit of that. And now Detail will maybe get that spot as well. Oh my god, Hunter with the send on Detail. Wow. That was quite the move. Armada going down hard. No, Biggie Bagda. It was going so well. It's falling apart. Ramda was back for a bit. Now it's time for Biggie Bagda. Now he's back. Sorry, Ramda Lamau. Meanwhile, with all this cheesing, Slaunch has finally settled into a groove and is working his way out to a decent lead gap right now. Whereas everybody else, a lot of these positions seem to still be up for grabs, especially with how much people are conking right now. What's the... There we go. Okay, like 6 laps left. That's the update we needed. So we're like about halfway. We're going to be hitting halfway this lap, essentially. Yeah, like I said, can be brutal to test to race on, but watching these guys try to handle this is pretty fun. It's quite the challenge. Hunter goes down on that landing. Here comes Detail. Another opportunity to get by Hunter. He does a nice job keeping it clean through the whoops. Makes up a lot of time right there. And completes the pass. And now settling out to the outside line. Switching it up there. So now finally net Detail back in the podium spot. Hunter and Soul right outside of it. They're in good top 5 positions. I mean, Seoul is definitely still in a pretty good position to potentially get a top 3 overall, and I think that's what he, it's going to be tough to get the overall win at this point with where Slaunch is, and, obviously he got second in the first race. It's going to be hard for Seoul to do that, but he could definitely still get in the top 3 overall, and if he could do that, that would be absolutely massive, because, like I was saying, the wildcard point that he gets from the Moto win, might even be 2 wildcard points for a Moto win, I don't remember, is massive. I think it might be 2. I want to say it is 2, yeah. But if he gets, I want to say it's based off the position. So like an overall win is like 3 wild card points. Second overall is like 2. Third is 1. So if he could get like second overall, even, I mean, third would help too. But if he could get second overall, that'd be doubling up on 2 wild card points, getting 4 wild card points total on the night. That would be absolutely massive, actually. Like not only is he going to have a really big points gain, he's going to have a really big wild card points gain. So you can't really, like, with where Seoul is in the season right now, you can't really ask for much more than that out of a night if you can hold on to this. It's just like either path that he's going to have to take to get into the grand final, right? Like he's going to make big gains either way. So that'll be, when we get around to the next recap, that'll be interesting to look at and see how it shakes things up if he can hold on to this overall here. I mean, the Moto win already is going to do a lot, but yeah, if he can hold on to the overall as well, then yeah, it's going to shake it up even more so. Look at Ramda with this momentum. I thought he was going to send it on Camby. I kind of wanted to see it. Not going to lie. Ramda and Camby duking it out. Where's Coop? Coop's having a sad race right now. Oh, no. Coop and Blake are with each other. They actually have a battle going on. Okay, good. As long as you have someone to battle with, then it can at least be nice for you there. Yeah, Slaunch has got, I mean, look at that huge section. He's got like that entire section lead on Luke right now. Luke, not as big of a gap, not nearly as big of a gap on Detail, but they're both starting to get away from Hunter and Soul, and Hunter going down there, that's obviously going to help, and that's actually massive. That's massive. Hunter going down right there, Soul taking that spot if he can hold on to it. That's another position for Soul, and obviously he has the bonus point essentially from winning the first race in the night. So yeah, like he's if 4th place with a win in the first race, like he's guaranteed to get like a top 3 overall in that position as long as he's at least 4th. So yeah, he's in great position now. Again, if he could get second overall, that'd be fantastic. But if he could just finish in the top 3 overall, then just major gains from Seoul tonight. Can't understate it, because if he does turn his season around and make the grand final, I mean, this is the night that you're going to point towards right now. And Slaunch as well, trying to get his name back in the championship bid, and obviously start off the season really strong. And if he can close out this night with putting a win on top of it, a 2-1, and overall, like, that would get him back in the fight too. Roman, unfortunately, missing tonight. Roman was starting to make some gains, starting to get close for that 3rd place position, but a statement from Slaunch and obviously a no-show from Roman. I mean, that's going to be a big gain for Slaunch. Where does that put Roman in points with how the mulligans work out? A lot of things. iPod randomly not here tonight either. So yeah, like a lot of shakeups potentially on this week. A lot of shakeups. Might have to cut the 2 weeks short and just do a recap after this one, because with all those different factors, I think there's going to be a ton of shakeups from this week. Luke and Detail having somewhat of an off week as well, so like it's just across the board, just a lot of shakeups this week. When we look at the grand scheme of things, I'm curious to see how it affects everything. Slaunch coming to 2 to go this time by. I thought he definitely had potential to win one of these MX races, and I thought he would have got one of the AXs last season. Had many opportunities, to be fair. He had 2 races that were like really good opportunities that slipped away from him. He's trying not to let this one slip away right now. He's got 2 more laps to go. He's got a big gap. Just needs to hold on to it. He could get another win on these on this type of track back on the board. Kind of interesting too. That puts Slaunch at a close to completing the tour. He'd be I don't know what you'd actually call it. 3 different wins on 3 different track types. I think Detail got the RX win. Yeah, so Detail got that as well. He's also at 3. He needs a terrain oval win. Slaunch, if he can hold on to this, he's going to need a... what is he going to need? Got the RX. Pure terrain. Pure terrain. So that's just kind of a side quest if you're getting a lot of dubs. Try to get a win on each track type, and Slaunch and Detail will both be at 3. Oh, a cheese moment from Luke. This might bring Detail back into it late in the race. Race on for the podium spot. And that's definitely gonna... It was also the closest competitor with Slaunch. So Slaunch is for sure checked out. He could probably hit a couple backflips. Oh no, another gopher. Another gopher. Detail gonna go into second now late race. And Slaunch hits the white flag there. And Soul has a massive gap now. In fact, Camby's even closed the top 5. Camby might hit a late race charge into the top 5. That would be insane. He's right there. Might get it before the end of the lap. What are these gains out of Camby? Hooking it up late race. Do it on Hunter. Nope, not quite going to be able to. But Camby's definitely in the conversation. Detail gets in with the cheese now, too. And Luke's going to go by. Back into second. Detail now back to third. They flip-flop. Oh, man, it's just too unpredictable with this track. Like I said, you gotta be aware at all times.
Gaining on the enemy.
Slaunch sending it over, and yeah, he's built the gap. I mean, it looked like it could have got him maybe a little bit closer at some point. Or at least closer than this, but yeah, now with plenty of cheeses coming in late race, he's been really consistent ever since like lap 3 or so. And all he's got to do is bring it around a couple more sections, and he's going to take his 3rd win on the season, and for sure another overall. Although all these cheeses have brought Soul back into the conversation. Look at how checked he's already there. There it is. Slaunch. Boom. Gonna take the win. There, I'll get the proper shot. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Got way too far ahead. We're going, right? Okay, good. There it is. Slaunch does it. 3rd win on the season and the 2nd overall as well. Huge night from Slaunch. Luke will hold on to 2nd. Detail 3rd. Soul 4th. And again, I think that's going to net him a top 3 overall. Hunter will hold on to the 5th. Holds off the late race charge from Camby. Then Armada. Blake pulled it off, so it's going to be Coop and then Blake. His final 2 positions. There you have it. I will chow the results back up quick, but there you have it. Yeah, Slaunch obviously going to take the overall in the night. Takes the 2nd race. Pretty cheesy races on this one. Two very conky tracks. H4 and H2A both putting on an interesting show this week for sure. So yeah. Oh, is it not? Wait, what the hell? What the hell? Why do I not see points? What? What? Are my docs? What the fuck? All right, hold on. Let me load the Googe on the PC because that's whatever I just saw did not